learners! Welcome to another learning session here on Traveler. Let's go!
And today we're going to another lesson because we are going to discuss about solving quadratic equations using the quadratic formula.
So before we start, solving quadratic equations using the quadratic formula is a method to find the solutions or roots of a quadratic equation in the form ax²+bx+c equals 0, where a, b, and c are constants. The quadratic formula provides a straightforward way to find the values of x that satisfy the equation. It is a reliable and systematic approach to find the roots of quadratic equations, whether they have real or complex solutions. It's a useful tool for solving a wide range of problems in mathematics, physics, engineering, and other fields.
So we will start with this equation. We have x squared minus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. This is our quadratic formula that we will use on how to solve this given quadratic equation. Now let's try solving the equation using the quadratic formula. We have is x is equal to negative b, positive and negative square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, as you can see in our quadratic formula, we have here the isolated x, meaning we need to find the value of x or the roots of the quadratic equation. And these letters, a, b, and c, we need to get the values of a, b, and c within these quadratic equations. So remember that in quadratic equation, our standard form is ax squared plus b plus c equals 0. Meaning, this kind of equation, your a is coefficient of x, which is 1. So, we can put here a is equal to 1. B is equal to negative 2. And for your constant c, your value is negative 15. Right after identifying their values, we are now ready to use this quadratic formula. We're just going to copy the variable x equal to your negative b. First, copy the negative sign. Replace this using our value, which is negative 2. We need put it inside the parentheses. Then copy the positive and negative sign. Then, square root of b squared, meaning that is negative 2. Square enclosed by parentheses minus, copy the 4, then your a is 1. So times 1, and your c is negative 15. So times negative 15. And for your denominator, we have 2a. So all over 2 times the value of your a, which is 1. Now we're done. Our next task is to simplify this. First, copy the x. Then, Negative 2 times negative is positive, so positive 2. Then copy the positive and negative. Square root of your negative 2 times 2, so the answer is positive 4. Negative 2 minus negative 4. Negative 4 times 1, which is 4, times negative 15, so the answer is positive 60, so that is plus 60. Now, over times one of your denominator, so 2. Now we need to simplify this radical sign. Now we need to simplify this radical. So x is equal to 2, positive and negative, square root 64 over 2. As you can see, we get the 64 by this. 4 plus 60 is 64, so 64. Next, as you can see, we can simplify 64 because it is a perfect square. So let's continue our solution here. So what we have now is x is equal to 2, positive and negative, square root of 64 is 8 over 2. Now after simplifying the radical, you have square root of 64, which is 8. We are now ready in identifying the two values of x, which we will start with x sub 1, followed by your x sub 2. For your x sub 1, we will copy this 2. Since we have here positive and negative, we will use first the positive 8, so plus 8 over 2. And for x sub 2, we will copy the 2. And since we're done using the positive 8, we will now use the negative 8 over 2. Let's simplify this. 2 plus 8 is equal to 10 over 2. And 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. Therefore, your x sub 1, or the first root of this quadratic equation, x squared minus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0, is 10 over 2 or 5. Now let's continue with x sub 2. 2 minus 8 is negative 6 over 2. Simplify this. Your x sub 2 is equal to negative 6 over 2, which is negative 3. Now these are the roots of the given quadratic equation, or these are the solutions that will satisfy the given equation.
Well, that's all for our lesson for today. It's me, your teacher, Felicity Sara Dizinyo, saying don't give up to be math gali. Until we meet in our next lesson here on Traveler. Bye!